RiftRunner just showed up on LM Arena out of nowhere, and the entire AI community is losing their minds trying to figure out if this is actually Gemini 3 in disguise. No announcement from Google, no documentation, no fanfare whatsoever. The model just materialized in the benchmark listings like someone at Mountain View accidentally pushed the wrong button. And here's where it gets really interesting. The first testers who got their hands on RiftRunner immediately noticed something familiar. The response patterns, the writing style, even the API signature logs all screamed Gemini. Remember those experimental checkpoints Google leaked before? Lithium Flow and Orion Mist? Same exact vibe, same fingerprints all over the outputs, but this time, the performance is on another level entirely. Picture this. Someone throws a doctor's illegible prescription at RiftRunner, and it reads it perfectly. Not just mostly right, but perfectly. GPT-5 fails at this. Claude struggles with it. Even the thinking models can't crack messy handwriting consistently. But RiftRunner nails it every single time. One developer called it steroids for vision tasks. And honestly, that might be underselling it. The model is crushing tasks that should be impossible for anything that isn't a full pro release. Complex document scans with terrible quality, tiny details buried in massive images, handwritten notes that look like abstract art. RiftRunner handles them all like it's reading pristine printed text. And that's exactly why people think this isn't Flash. Flash models are built for speed and efficiency. They don't push multimodal performance this hard. But wait, there's a catch. Ask RiftRunner to generate multiple React components in one shot and it refuses. It literally tells you it can only return a single message. That's classic Google sandbox behavior. They always lock down certain capabilities during internal testing phases. Remember when Bard first launched with similar restrictions? Same playbook. The physics answers are still wonky in places where GPT-5 thinking excels. The coding isn't quite at the level you'd expect from a full Gemini 3 Pro release. But that vision performance is absolutely unreal. One user posted a challenge where they fed it 17 different handwriting samples from doctors, engineers, and architects. RiftRunner decoded 16 perfectly. The 17th one? Even humans couldn't read that one. Google's silence is deafening right now. No blog post, no model card, nothing on AI Studio. Complete radio silence. And if history teaches us anything, that silence means something big is coming. They did this with PAL M2, they did it with Gemini 1, and now they're doing it again. The pattern is so predictable it's almost funny. While everyone's obsessing over RiftRunner, ByteDance just casually dropped a nuclear bomb on the coding AI market. Their new Dubao seed code model costs 9.9 yuan. That's basically the price of your morning coffee. And it just rocketed to the top of the SWE-verified leaderboard, one of the toughest benchmarks for automated code reasoning out there. The model is natively compatible with Anthropic's API, so if you're using Claude's coding tools, you can switch over with almost zero friction. ByteDance tested it on everything from particle animations to Minecraft-style terrain generation. They even had it build a complete tour website for the Palace Museum with AI-generated audio guides. Everything worked flawlessly. Meanwhile, OpenAI quietly rolled out GPT 5.1 with zero fanfare about benchmarks or performance gains. Instead, they focused entirely on making the model more pleasant to talk to. 8 preset conversation styles, better social awareness, adaptive reasoning that knows when to think harder and when to keep things light. They're basically saying intelligence isn't enough anymore. The model needs personality too. The update introduces new safety dimensions for mental health signals and emotional reliance. OpenAI actually admitted that 5.1 thinking regressed slightly on some harassment benchmarks. That level of transparency is refreshing, honestly. Paid users got the update on November 12th. Free users are getting it now, and if you don't like it, they're keeping the old version available for 3 months. Black Forest Labs is preparing Flux 2 Pro for launch 2. Internal previews show support for resolutions up to 1440 by 1140, matching the original Flux capabilities. The Pro label suggests this is going commercial first. Probably API only, with no free version initially. So here's where we stand. RiftRunner might be Gemini 3 doing a terrible job of hiding. ByteDance just made coding AI cheaper than lunch. OpenAI decided personality matters more than raw performance. And everyone's racing to ship before the year ends. The AI space is absolutely electric right now, and honestly, this is just the beginning. Keep your eyes on LM Arena, because when Google finally admits what RiftRunner really is, everything changes. Alright, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a comment and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.